Tucked inside the iconic white tents on campus is a hidden gem struggling to shine. The University of La Verne Theatre Department has been around for 30 years, but is still trying to reach its potential. Challenged by a small budget and insufficient publicity, the department still manages to produce entertaining and thought-provoking musicals and plays while giving students the tools that they need to help them in life. Unlike a conservatory, students in the University of La Verne Theatre Department learn more than acting. They learn all aspects of theater.
I came to La Verne to just act, and I left La Verne with so many incredible skills I never thought I would have had if I had just went to like a UC to act.
If you become a theater major, you don't have to just act. You can become a designer, you can become a director, you can become someone who's a production manager, you can become someone who's a stage manager, a costume designer, you can become someone who's a producer.
We have a program that's constructed to give our students the widest possible exposure to the very many different things that go into a theater education.
In the last year, the department has gone through some big changes. 2 new professors were hired to replace the 2 who had left. Among the new group is Alma Martinez, the department's first woman professor in over 20 years.
No, you know what, Alma, you don't have the light. Cross down stage left 3 steps and then give me a 3/4.
I work with Teatro Campesino, which is a social justice theater. So very physical, and then with regards to literature, all my literature that I teach in history, there's very much a strong woman focus and people of color. That I bring that into everything I do.
Both she and Dylan choose the material to perform and direct the productions.
Oh, shoot.
Go get him.
Oh, shoot.
Go get him.
How are the plays chosen here? How do you choose your plays?
My point of view with regards to directing is a little bit different than like most of the people I know. For me, it's less about what I want to do. It's really 50-50 of what do the times call for? What does this time in history at the university, in Los Angeles, in Southern California, in the nation, in the world, what do the times call for? And then the other 50% is the play that I pick. But I go from there, what do the times call for?
What they can do also depends a lot on their budget, which runs about $49,000 a year.
Our total operational budget, which is set by the College of Arts and Sciences, hasn't changed in 20 years. So the spending power of that money has decreased over time. So we try to economize as much as possible and do what we can within our means.
Their most recent production, Cabaret, is the biggest show they have done in a while, with a budget of about $24,000.
So it's just those, don't tell mama whatever you do, don't forget that you're singing on that line as well.
Dylan directed the musical about a cabaret singer in Berlin who falls in love with a British student. It plays out against the rise of the Nazi Party and the collapse of the German government.
Oh, hello. Hello.
While Dylan wants the audience to be entertained, he hopes they also see the similarities between what happened in Germany and what is going on in our country today.
There is any message that you want to give through this play to the audience?
Part of what I want them to experience is to come and have a great time and to be moved by the music and be moved by the performances and to enjoy the dancing and all of that. But I hope the production also at moments, at important moments, confronts them not only with the dangers that are looming in the shadows, but also how they may be somehow complicit, somehow participating in it. I hope it makes them leave the theater wanting to talk about it further.
Opening night of Cabaret sold out, but the other performances that first weekend only filled half the theater.
I want to see us fill our theaters, every production, sell out before we open.
Attracting large audiences to its performances is another challenge the department faces. They point to lax publicity, but Martinez says she would like to see the theater program integrated in the social and academic climate.
Which means interfacing more with departments, programs, professors, etc.
Students also say the department needs to attract more students.
What I don't like is how people don't know about this theater program here, because when I first got here, I asked a second year where the theater was, and she was like, "We have a theater on campus?" And I was in shock.
You know, but I think that it would be beneficial for the department if the campus and the community that's around was more interested in what's going on here.
While the department continues to struggle to realize its full potential, graduates like Jesse Bias praise their experience in the program.
I came out having been the charge artist for 3 shows. I helped build every set of every show I worked on, and I was in so many different productions, big and small, and I really appreciate all of that experience.
The future of the department is unknown, but with the dialogue that is surrounding the growth, it may be on its way to shining as a gem should.